Alexander Isak ultimatum handed to Liverpool as Newcastle take drastic action. Alexander Isak is still training alone at Newcastle United's Benton base, with Liverpool now told that they won't sign the Swede unless they make a serious offer. Liverpool has been informed that signing Alexander Isak will be off the cards unless a significant offer is made, with the Newcastle striker still training alone as he angles for a transfer away. Eddie Howe hinted over the weekend that amidst ongoing transfer rumors, it's unlikely Isak will play against Aston Villa in Newcastle's Premier League opener on Saturday. While the football landscape can shift rapidly, Howe concedes that discussions with the forward have been challenging. The boss admitted that if he'd managed to persuade Isak to stay contentedly in the Northeast, the matter would already be settled. Isak, standing in Newcastle, has taken a huge hit since requesting a transfer away from the club. Currently, images of the Swede have been removed from the club shop, and Adidas staff told Chronicle Live that during the club's South Korea trip, shirt sales featuring his name and number plummeted. Newcastle is still scouting for a new forward to fill Isak's boots, with Vangelis Pavlidis of Benfica being the most recent suggestion for the Magpies. Though he's just one of many possibilities, the club is also holding out for a higher offer for Isak. Liverpool's latest proposal, submitted at the start of August, was around $148 million, but it was swiftly rejected. Nevertheless, Isak and his prospective destination, Liverpool, have received the ultimate verdict. Without a big offer, there will be no move. In the meantime, the opportunity remains for Isak to prepare for the fixture at Villa Park and possibly turn out once more for the Magpies, though he's demonstrated little appetite for doing so during this off-season period. Newcastle appeared destined to enter their Premier League opener without the striker who scored 27 goals for them last league campaign and contributed to their Champions League qualification. Isak was the centerpiece of the new third strip launch earlier this summer, even appearing in Adidas promotional material alongside soccer legend Tino Asparilla at the Tyneside Irish Centre. Though this occurred long before any transfer speculation emerged, Bruno Guimaraes and Joelinton remain popular choices amongst fans for shirt numbers and names. Yet there's an expectation that a fresh striker could help recoup some of the lost cash. But when it comes to league preparations, Howe must forge ahead with the knowledge that his star player could be heading to Anfield. Whilst his absence represents a considerable setback for the team, the manager recognized that keeping the squad's morale intact is just as vital. Howe said, "I think the group has been disrupted, of course, but I think whenever you have a player in this situation, it's unsettling for the team. I don't think we've been in that position since I've been here. The harmony and togetherness of the group has been at its highest. So I think naturally it's just been a topic of conversation. It's been a distraction, and the biggest hit we've taken is we're not blessed with a number of players in his position. So I think you've seen a big gap, but I have to say, big credit to the players because they've got on with their work. Training has been of a really high level. I haven't seen a negative output on the pitch, but I have been aware of feeling around the group that there's something there that's not to the benefit of the group." When asked whether Isak could still be motivated to stage a return at Villa Park, Howe added, "I don't see that changing before Aston Villa. The current situation we're in, Alexander Isak, to get Liverpool green light on two conditions as last-minute transfer off. Liverpool could still get their hands on Alexander Isak this summer, provided that two conditions are met from Newcastle United's end first, with one being an offer of over $202 million. Liverpool has been told that, in order to sign top target Alexander Isak, they will have to table a mega-money bid and wait for Newcastle United to sign someone else. The Reds are less than a week away from beginning their Premier League title defense, as Bournemouth makes the trip to Anfield on Friday. With the 2025-26 season almost underway, fans will be looking forward to seeing Arne Slot's squad in action domestically, but some may be disappointed that Isak hasn't been unveiled as a new Liverpool player in time for the league campaign to begin. British publisher The Telegraph reports that the Reds could still secure Isak's signature, provided two conditions are met. The first is that Newcastle secure two elite forwards to replace Isak, and the second is that Liverpool table a £150 million offer, which translates to roughly $202 million. However, the report suggests that both scenarios are unlikely to materialize at this point. The Reds have already added 7 new faces to their squad this summer, spending over $336 million to procure some of Europe's finest talents. Isak was once a major target for Slot, with an initial bid of over $134 million being rejected by the Magpies as they had been battling Manchester United for Benjamin Sesko's signature. However, Ruben Amorim won that battle and completed Sesko's transfer earlier this month. Meaning Howe will have to look elsewhere for a potential new striker, with Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike both signing this summer to add to Liverpool's front line. It has been plain to see that the Reds are looking to add more threat up front, but their preparations for the upcoming season were hampered by defeat in the Community Shield on Sunday.